the monk who was everywhere but here. A troubled student once came to Master Roka, bowing with a heavy sigh. "Master," he said, "my mind is a restless traveler. It runs back to old mistakes, leaps ahead to imagined disasters, and never stays still long enough for me to feel peace. How do I stop thinking so much?" Master Roka smiled gently and pointed toward a nearby river. "Walk with me." And so they strolled in silence until they reached a small boat. The master stepped inside the boat and gestured for the student to follow. "Row us to the center," Roka said. The student rowed steadily, but his face remained tense. When they reached the still water, the master dipped his hand into the river and lifted a handful of water, letting it trickle back through his fingers. "Tell me," he said, "where is this water now? In the river behind us? In the river ahead? Or here, where it is flowing through my hand?" The student frowned, unsure what to say. Roka continued, "Your mind is like this river. The past is the water that has already passed by. You cannot grasp it. The future is the water downstream. You cannot reach it. But this moment," he held up the last glimmering drops, "is the only water you can touch." Still, the student looked uncertain, so the master tapped the side of the boat. "Stand," he said. The student obeyed. Roka rocked the boat suddenly, and the student flailed, windmilling his arms to keep balance. "Why did you not think of the past or future just now?" the master asked. "Because I would have fallen," the student gasped. Roka nodded. "When the present moment becomes real to you, your mind stops wandering. To live is to balance on this moving boat. Thoughts of yesterday or tomorrow only make you fall." The student sat down slowly, breathing more deeply than before. For the first time, the river looked still. "Master," he whispered, "I think I understand. Peace is not found by stopping the river, but by arriving in the boat." And Master Roka smiled, for the student's mind had finally come home. You see, in life, in your life, be here, be now, and like the student, balance yourself so you don't fall into your timeline of future and past. Live in the now. This is Dare to Do Motivation Stories. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed.